Okay, this is Rachel, and the basic chairs. You got all the basic, well, most of the basic shapes in there anyway. You could clean up your outliner, kind of name these things, get them into a group. Um, I think this is looking okay. I think that this kind of didn't quite work out. I'm just going to isolate it by clicking here, and that something went wrong here with all of these funny angles. I couldn't find the curves used to build it, so but it's the shapes come out sort of odd, and the lines, and there's probably too many edges, and I think I probably just redo this, especially if you have the curves it was built with. And then this shape was supposed to continue on under the chair. It kind of doesn't look, it doesn't really connect here, so it sort of looks like it's floating, and you've only got this guy on one side as well. But I think this sort of extended and connected up down here as well, and now it's not doing that. And and then as far also you could be putting in your bevels. Also, don't start combining objects unless they're part of one continuous seamless object. So to undo that, you can do mesh separate, and that'll separate them back out again. But there's no reason to be combining objects like that. But yeah, for this you can grab these guys and bevel those. Control B for bevel. Just the fraction segments, get softer corner like that. And then the same for this. You can bevel these and just select all the edges that represent a corner. One trick for that is if you do Control F10, that'll convert your selection to edges. Maybe I'll isolate this and go in the top view, and I'll deselect these inside edges and these and these. I think we don't need those. What else? Probably not those. Whoops. And then these we don't need. Just control clicking on these to deselect them. Can I control double click? I didn't want to get rid of that one. Okay. Just deselecting all these inside edges that don't need to be beveled. Yeah, control double click, got rid of those. Oh yeah, and these. Yeah, but anything that represents like a corner, you're going to want to have selected. And these probably not those. Yeah, I don't think those would need a bevel. Alright, and then Control B. Something like that. Look a little better. Yeah, and then I don't know what happened with these. It looks like maybe you did a bevel, but you had the wrong thing selected or something, because it made this weird, all these extra edges that you don't really want. So I would rebuild the wheels and just make sure you bevel the one edge that goes around. So it'd be like roughly like this. I'll do Control B, and then so that was sort of the wheel shape we were going for based on the reference. But you have these two cylinders here, and it's not quite the same. Yeah, and so it's just some little things to fix underneath. Yeah, you can bevel around this edge as well. So just, yeah, mostly a lot of little stuff. I think, again, like you got the basic structure right, but I think you could, I think this didn't really come together and connect with the stuff underneath, and then there's just a lot of little bevels and other cleanup stuff you could do.